I dreamed I was in this mall, and there was a show, and my bro and his wife and outrents were there, and his wife was small, and this huge fat guy was being obnoxious and aimed his butt in blue pants at her. But we knocked him over. He went to the men's room, and we watched the show, and there was Gilbert Gottfried on the PA saying swearing jokes, and we watched a movie with him in it. I went to the men's room, and there was waste all over the floor and busted open stalls, and I took a hose and cleaned it off my feet. These guys were against me in it, and I hosed them off and I left. I met this chick, like Rockner from Moncol Nights, but 7 feet tall and really fat, and I hugged her and tried to lift her, and she went on and we were on the floor, and I played with her flab and huge TTs. I looked for things of her and found this game where you play as her in a fighting game, and she was in a smaller outfit and kind of folded in the area and expanded. One part was me in the mall and watched these clips from a 00's anime, and it moved me to tears. One part this metal thing, and Yuma from Yu-Gi-Oh! Were caught by this pterosaur bird robot, and it flew off, and this chick in an arc robe and white trim went after him on this bird. The metal guy was thrown and caught by her, and she went after Yuma. A flashback to Yuma as a kid, and his dad said how Yuma was his wolf, like my little soldier, and showed his sister pregnant with Yuma, and one time Yuma went to Ohio to his dad instead of going to school. One part was me in my grandpa's place, and my aunt's ex-BF Greg was there, and they played a vid from a show where they brought this cake with candles and Edity to say something. This blonde dog was licking my feet under the table, and I giggled, and it stopped because the taste was gone. One part was me playing a modern 8-bit style PC game where you move the small guy and spacebar uses an item, and mine was a curved block that you climb on. I tried to use it to get over this series of wood squares in the sea like a boat that each moved and get over enemies and got hit and lost a power-up. I wanted to fire on a guy in the BG, but couldn't. One part had me go SS1 or Digivolve and fire these metal and long nails, gloves, that one poked the bad guy like a Metal Garurumon thing. Some parts I fired 2 blocks and tried to climb M, and some parts I had a cylinder that went up to the ceiling. One part had me at an aunt's place, and my lower second from back left tooth was crumbling, and I was chewing gum and it was dangling. I moved it around my mouth and looked in the bathroom mirror, but it looked kinda okay, but seemed lower. This small, dark and light areas dog was jumping around and it at me, and I tried hitting it in the heat after grabbing it, but my attacked were held back by some forcer. I strangled it, and it spats at it, and I think the but might be okay. One part was me in a rec center and going up, and it's a hospital, and this guy from Degrassi. But like Shane from Yu-Gi-Oh! Meets Van Allen from grade school, meets Tristan from Degrassi, was there and was in a drama club, and might not go to this drama thing in another place, and it's implied he'd suicide. I was in the waiting room, and this guy was said to be the older brother, but had dark hair and a moustache, and had like Damon Abashiri in the Abashiri Family movie, and turned into a small Asian kid. And I did a ninja pose like in Naruto or JoJo. His real brother came, and I thought I knew the first, but he claimed not to be him. One part was me being driven in a van and using my laptop and texting Misty Stuffer on Discord, but my messages got a line through it because a key was sticking and putting a between each letter. He got mad, and I went under a bridge, and it's dark in there. We went by Sandalwood Park, and in the soccer field was a pedestal, Libu, a 2-tank blimp statue on it. One part was me reviewing a movie by writing on a cheese slice wrapper, and some words were ramen noodles.
What the fuck?
You need to be stopped!
What am I watching? I don't know, but I hate it.
Subscribe to Fugitive Radio.